Okay, hi. Welcome back to Talk-Aholic. This is like my second informational video. Still kind of scared. This is my amazing artwork. You're welcome. I just didn't know how to draw a thing about bullying that wouldn't be like looking like it's making fun of bullying. Um, which, surprise, surprise, is my next topic that I'm gonna be ranting about. Organizedly ranting about. Yeah, so this is my second topic, bullying. Not good. This is just because I already drew it and I don't want to have just a blank background. Um, Once again, not trying to lighten the mood for bullying. Bullying is a very serious concept, I guess, topic. Um, and there will be swearing. There will be mentions of suicides, and there will be mention of school shooting. But yeah, okay. So, my thing, my feelings about bullying before I did my research was just like, I know that a lot of people a lot of people that bully have their own issues. They aren't getting enough attention from their parents. They might have some processing issue. Well, eh, actually, I'm not going with the processing issue part. Most people get bullied if they have that, but they have a lot of them have their own issues, or they're just dicks. They're It's kind of half and half. Some people are going through a really tough time. Some people are just making others go through a really tough time. Yeah. And I thought that there should be stricter punishments for bullying. I Yeah, pretty much just that. It's bad. It's a really shitty thing to do, and most people are doing it to make them feel better about themselves in one way or another, or they're just too ignorant to realize that they're being assholes. Sorry, I'm very sick right now. If you can't handle sniffles, please don't stay because you want to just hear me rant. I'm going to be sniffly. I might refilm this. Maybe not. Um, so I kind of try to touch on the morality of each topic before I get into just the ranting. Um, but like I already kind of said, there isn't really any morality. While most bullies have their own issues, like I said, that make them think their actions are okay or justified, that's merely a reason, not an excuse. Um, so yeah, while applying that to the entire group, it doesn't even apply. Like, some people are just assholes, or too ignorant, or too full of themselves, or too focused on themselves to realize that they're hurting other people. I'm so sorry about the sniffling. All right, now on to my points. So what I define as bullying, I don't, I don't have like a set thing. Just being like making people feel insecure, commenting on things that you don't need to comment on, like that rule that some parents put on their children, which is a good real rule. I think a lot of people should be doing this. If you can't change it in 5 minutes or less, don't comment on it. Um, a lot of people don't do that. That a lot of bullies don't do that, and at times bullying can get physical, or it can be online. Um, any action that pretty much makes people lose their will to live, I guess. I don't know. I It's really hard to define it because it really depends on the person and like what they're going through without bullying. But there's a lot of definitions for bullying. Just don't be a dick. A lot of people, like I said and touched on, bully to try and like get attention from their parents or try to make them feel better about themselves, or I don't know, just because they think it's normal, because the internet has made them feel like that's the normal thing to do. It's not, guys. Please stop. Um, why I specifically don't have sympathy for bullies is, like I said, a lot of them are just doing it to make them feel better about themselves, or because they're too ignorant to realize they're hurting people, and that's just insane to me. Like, I know empathy isn't a very global thing yet. I think that's going to be my next topic, is that the world needs empathy, but there's no empathy in them. They don't care. A lot of them, like, I could tell them that what they said hurt my feelings, and they just laugh it off. They'd be, oh, sorry, I didn't know you were that sensitive. Like, backhanded shit. And that pisses me off. I have had my own fair share of bullying, not as intense as a lot of people. Barely any, and mild. mild. Sorry, not fair share. Mild. Um, I might if I if I find out how to edit videos, bam, that's an old photo of me. Um, I was really fugly. I was a twink, not actually, but I kind of looked like a twink. Um, uh, sorry, I was non-binary, and I still think I hold those same morals. Like, I think gender's fucking stupid, but I realize that if I go by they them, then a lot of more people have problems with me. I had really short hair. I couldn't say that. Well, no, I kind of was claiming to be very homosexual, part of the LGBTQ community. I knew that I didn't just like guys. If anything, I really hated guys based on how they treated me when I looked like that, compared to now how they treat me when I look like this. It's bullshit. um, but I was really I was happy. I was ignorant to the bullying, but I was happy. I was myself. I didn't really care what people thought. Like, yes, I kind of hit a few things. Like, I definitely had a gotcha life phase, um, and stuff like that on that level. Like, Five Nights at Freddy's. I didn't have that intensive Five Nights at Freddy's phase, but anyways, and then like people started like commenting on me, and like guys acted like dicks to me, and I used to just write it off as they're just dicks, but guys are so much nicer to me now. I just don't put up with their shit, I guess. Anyways, yeah, I was like so myself, and then I was bullied. All my friends kind of left me in 8th grade. It turned out they were talking shit about me the entire time. They used to bring me on their dates to make them look prettier to their, like, I had third wheel. Um, and yeah, so they all like left me in 8th grade. Uh, and then I got prettier over the summer and freshman year, and then they all tried to be friends with me again. And then there's other things, like I brought it up in the AI video, where it's like I talk passionately about a topic that I know a lot about. Like, once again, I have a good 10 pages of research on bullying, um, that I'm using to format and like support my rant. And like these girls just don't, like, I guess they don't believe me, or they're just too ignorant to realize that like this is solid evidence. I'm waving it in their faces, and they don't understand. It's the same girls that I brought up in the AI video. They just like, I bring up these topics and they don't understand the severity of it because they've never actually been through anything, because they're the bulliers. They are the bullies. They once catfished a guy on Snapchat. He was like had a lot of processing disorders. Uh and they catfished him and then pressured him into sending a nude and then showed it to everyone. Wow. Yes, that's what we should be doing in, like, I think 8th grade. Hello. Anyways, yeah. And while I would like to just insult them for how much of cunts they are, like, they're just dumb. And like they know that being dumb gets guys to like them. And I think bullies themselves conform a lot. Like the one girl, the main girl that's kind of been up my dick about my topics on this thing, like, she used to be, according to other people, she used to be really smart and like passionate about her work, and now she's like a doll. Like, she's so compliant. She's such a docile little bitch to guys right now, and it pisses me off. Sorry, I use bitch as in I'm calling people dogs. Like, I don't use bitch as a derogative term towards females. Sorry, my mom gets on my ass about that a lot, and I understand. But anyway, sorry, I get off topic really easily. Um, like, I think a lot of bullies are doing it because they think it gets them higher up on the social ladder. And sadly, with our society, at least in America, it does. All the popular kids are dicks. There's maybe like 10 total in my school of 1,200 or something like that. No, 1,600. And like the only 10 popular kids are nice, and there's like a good 200 popular kids probably, and they're dicks. Like, I didn't realize people could be so mean and like backhanded for no reason too. Like, I could be nice to someone And then it turns out they're talking shit about me for no reason. Oh, okay. Love that. Love it. Love it. Um, yeah. Sorry, I get really pissed off about bullying because there's so many terrible side effects. Like, um, I know it was much worse, like 2010s area, like when I was born, because there weren't as many rules put in place. So many people have died. So many people have killed themselves over bullying, like full on killed themselves. Like someone's kid isn't alive right now. Someone's best friend is dead, and people laugh about it. Hello? It's so insane. And like, at my school, I guess more at my middle school, ASMS, you're terrible. You are terrible with social areas. ASMS was like a private school. If you can't tell, I went to one. It was a private school, very small. And while they were very advanced, like academically, it was so small that shit would start all the time. And like I said, because I looked like that, I used to be in the center of it a lot. And I used to get told that, like, if I talked about the situation when I was a victim, if I talked about it to anyone in the school, that I got in trouble then. Like, I was blamed if I started talking about the situation to people. And that makes me so closed in now. And why I'm talking about this is because, like, school authorities are one of the main reasons why bullying is so terrible and so big all the time. You know what else is big? I'm sorry. It's because of how shitty school authorities are with bullying. There's a lot of things I think should be put in place with bullying, against bullying. Like, I think if you're gonna work as like a counselor or like dean of students, you can't be related to any student in the school, like at all. You have no relation to them because there's so many biases that come in to like solving problems. And like my mom, halfway through my middle school experience, started working there, and it's like automatically everything got better because she was defending me more. That shouldn't even be a problem. My mom shouldn't have to come in and defend me, but it's because there's these biases. Like parents will do anything to defend their kids, which is good, but also, what if your kid's actually making someone want to commit suicide? You're gonna defend that, Sharon? But yeah, I think there's a lot of times where victims aren't believed because the bullies are popular. Bullies are almost always popular. If not, they are the popular people now. I think they've always been. But like because they're popular, because the student counselors know them, because the principal knows them, or they have a relation with them. Like shit isn't done because of these biases, and that's why I think it should be like a law, or at least like a standard, that you cannot have a relation with any of the students if you're working there for the students. Um, that's my own personal opinion. Although this whole thing is my own personal opinion, and you're here listening, so yeah. I'm sorry. Um, ooh, okay. One of my biggest points, one of my least favorite sayings, and I'll say I've said it before when I wasn't aware of all the like before I did my research. Bring bullying back. Yes, yes, because thousands upon thousands of people killed themselves when bullying was here as the mainstream thing, like in 2010 ish area. Um, Anyone who says bring bullying back has ever truly been bullied, like like harassed. And it's just this giant lack of empathy. It's so insane. Like, how can you stand there, I guess, and say we should bring bullying back because I don't like how this one kid acts, because I don't like that there's furries at our school. Deal with it. Oh my god, just mind your own fucking business. Like, that's the whole issue with bullies, is they're so fucking nosy. If we all minded our own business, none of this would be a problem. Like, oh my god, shut up. Like, I constantly hear these girls talking about, oh, I saw this virgin with a tail on. Okay? Are you that much of a pussy that you can't deal with someone expressing themselves? Like, they aren't doing anything to harm you. They're not like fucking an animal in front of you. They don't fuck animals. That's bestiality. That's a different thing. And like, shut up. Is that such a crazy concept of like minding our own business? PMO. Yeah, it's just like, it's so stupid. I think bullying in total is a dumbass thing. The only people that should be bullied are bullies. They're all copy and paste the same thing of each other. They all look the same. They all talk the same. They're all at the same level of IQ, which is low. Except for, yes, there are outliers. This isn't a. I say they're all. There's always going to be an outlier for everything I say. I know a few smart bullies, and they piss me off. But anyways, yeah, and they can't mind their own fucking business. Like, tell me you're so bored and you have such a plain fucking life that your whole personality is making fun of other people's personalities and characteristics because you have none. Crazy, crazy. Oh, God. Bullies piss me off so much. And I'm sure I've accidentally bullied someone before, but I do my best to stay as so aware, and I apologize whenever I think something could have hurt someone's feelings. Bullies don't even apologize. They don't even apologize when I've told them what they said hurt my feelings. I apologize before most of the time. And once again, outliers. Not everything always applies in this very perfect box. But yeah, I try to do my best to apologize because I have this magical thing called empathy. Crazy term, I know. That might have been too long for some bullies. And it's. I'm just gonna start beatboxing or something. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's crazy how little empathy kids our age have. I don't even know who's watching this. You could be like 20. That's kind of weird. No, educate yourself. I don't care. I'm glad people watch this. If they do, I could have one follower right now. I haven't posted any videos yet. It could just be my mom. Hi, Mom. But yeah, I think overall, bullies need to mind their own fucking business. Like, in total. Like, just. They wouldn't be bullies if they just minded their own fucking business. I think we all need to have a lot more empathy. I think that's going to be my next topic. There needs to be a lot more empathy. I think there needs to be a lot more awareness of your actions. I'm sorry if you can hear my parents. They're a little loud, even though I told them I was filming. It's whatever. I think there should be much stricter punishments towards bullies before people commit suicide. I think actions need to be made when a report is made instead of just, well, I know them. They wouldn't do that. Stupid. And like, I don't know. If people just minded their own fucking business, I wouldn't need to make this video. Crazy. I know. Such a insane topic. But one last thing that I do need to address is the fact that there are many parents, mostly conservative, mostly white, that condone bullying and or they don't know. But a lot of parents of bullies either condone it or just don't pay attention to their kids to the point where their kids think it's okay to bully because they don't raise them. And yeah, like I definitely knew like where I used to live in Maryland. I knew a family where like her mom persuaded her and like made her and gave her like brownie fucking points whenever she like said shit about me. And like whenever she lied about me bullying her or something like that and just talked shit about us. Like that's how that family got favoritism, is by who could be the shittiest person to our family. Oh, right. That makes sense. You're a grown ass adult condoning shit like this. So yes, I will say a lot of the time it's kind of a nurture issue, and parents aren't teaching their kids what's right and what's wrong, or they're just not teaching their kids at all. But yeah, there's a lot of things I could say towards bullies. I don't think I should, because I don't know, it could be like, I don't know, there could be drawbacks from saying that on YouTube. But overall, don't be a bystander either. You're just adding to the issue. If you don't take a, I don't know, stand against these things, you're just as bad as them. I know that's stupid and unfair to some people. Of course, once again, if the bullying's so much to the point where like you can't even do shit, there's always gonna be outliers. But don't be a fucking bystander. Don't be a little pussy. Just say that's stupid. Like, give them a taste of their own medicine, I guess, and make fun of them for bullying and not being able to mind their own business. Like, there's no comeback to you're not minding your fucking business. Sorry, I'm starting to sound like my mom and just like, I'm not actually informed on this or something, and I'm just saying to say something. Sorry. Don't be a bystander. Tell someone. See something, say something, bro. Don't stand by as you watch someone's will to live get taken away. Don't be stupid. And don't let bullying make you conform. I'm still a little quirky. I still got a little character to me. I haven't completely conformed, but I have conformed a lot. Don't lose yourself. Be your own person. Don't let fucking Stacy or Samantha tell you otherwise. Sorry for any kind Stacy or Samantha's. That's the first slightly mean sounding name I could come up with. But yeah, be yourself. Be yourself. Nerd out. Actually nerd out though. Don't say you like crumble cookie as if you're cookie. But you know what? That's my bad. See, I'm bullying. I'm sorry. Just yeah, don't conform. Don't let some assholes' words get to you. They're little bitches, and I hate that I have to like fight bullying with bullying by insulting bullies. But literally, if I don't insult them, they don't even care. Anyways, have a great day. I hope this did something. I hope this gave you guys more arguments to make with bullying. If it didn't, it let me get my feelings out about bullies, so I didn't have to like scream at them. Farewell.